Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. That's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and universal energies. Love your comments, keep them coming. Love your questions as well. I do apologise to my international viewers that us readers at the moment are a bit US centric. There's just so much happening in the US at the moment that will affect the rest of the world in terms of politics. Now, we have a saying in Australia, when the US sneezes, the rest of the world catches a cold, purely because it is such a dynamic force in the Western world in regards to the economy, in regards to the military, and in regards to popular culture as well. So when I say popular culture, I'm talking about the rise of the far right, as well as the Coca-Cola popcorn. Okay, so what I'm going to have a look at in this particular reading, entertainment only. Oh, a little bit of a news. Apparently, Trump has absolutely gone nuts about Engoron, and Engoron also refused Trump the right to a closing argument in his case. It's not so much that they're refusing Trump, it's the same with Judge Shulkin. They've put down the guidelines for a closing argument, which really are to be a summary of the information already presented, so there can't be anything new, has to be succinct and to the point, and it has to literally just be a closing argument. So, of course, they've put down these guidelines. Trump said, oh, no, I can't abide by those guidelines because of to turn it into a sort of a media circus political rally with lots of allegations and, you know, the usual sort of stuff. So Engoron has also said, no, Trump can't partake in a closing argument. Trump was, I'm talking about the New York civil case here, the Trump Hall fraud case. Trump was permitted to be a witness on numerous occasions. However, on several occasions, he backed out of being the witness. So he's had his opportunity. But, you know, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story is his modus operandi. So what's happened is, of course, there was then a bomb threat against Engoron's private residence. So the bomb squad and the SWAT team and whoever else had to turn up at Engoron's private residence to clear the property. I've been told that apparently Jack Smith also had a SWAT team turn up at his property over Christmas. Oh, just please. Just absolutely ridiculous. However, on a positive, when Trump is gone, and it is soon, the MAGA faction, without their dear leader, there's nobody to step into that role, and it will literally just disintegrate, splinter off into smaller groups that are even more irrelevant. Very quickly also, apparently Georgia, the government in Georgia, whoever in Georgia, is randomly removing voters from the registration. If you're in that state, if you're in any state, please, please, please regularly check that you are registered. Apparently, however, they're only Democrats that are being those that are registered as Democrat that are being removed. So please, please, please check your registration and register as independent. Gosh, they don't need to know what way you want to vote. Bloomin' egg. Okay, so what I'm going to have a quick look at is a budget has been presented to the House by Mike Johnson, or is going to be presented to the House by Mike Johnson. I'll put a link in my community page because it was a little bit tricky to find. Apparently, after he sent all the MAGAs home, or all the GOP or the House home over Christmas, Mike Johnson then worked with Chuck Schumer and others to actually come up with a budget. Unbeknownst to those, he sent away on holidays. Gee, they could have stayed. Sorry, I do apologise for my sarcasm. I'll put it aside. So what's happened is that a budget has been pulled together as predicted. It's very compromised. However, there are the usual, and Chuck Schumer has come out, the Senate leader has come out and said that it is a good deal for Democrats or for democracy and for Americans. It's basically the best that they could achieve, the best of a bad bunch type thing. But the usual nine have come out. I'm talking about MTG and Biggs and Burleson and Rosendale and Jim Jordan a little bit. So he would be the 10th. But nine maggers in the house have come straight out and absolutely they don't want a budget to be passed. They literally want the US to close down so that they can blame Biden. Okay, so they've come out demanding a new House Speaker. Now, I want to have a look. Now, I think the League, if I remember correctly, the GOP with McConnell and Santos down, Scalise off getting cancer treatment for something, a type of treatment that he actually voted against. Their leader's down to two. So I'm going to have a look to see. Whoo-wee. Oh, yeah, they tied themselves to this devil and walking away. Walking away. Interesting. This nine. I want to have a look to see whether there's going to be a new speaker. I have seen. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But I'll have another look today that Hakeem Jeffries will actually become Speaker of the House prior to the election. Sorry, I'm burbling for ages here, but yeah, the government tied itself to this devil energy, this toxic devil energy. And we know who the devil energy is. It's the MAGA. So let's have a look. Will the GOP force dump Mike Johnson as House Speaker? You know what would be really interesting is if you're only talking about two Republicans crossing the floor to vote in Hakeem Jeffries, and then everything would get moving again. This is really interesting. So show me. Using my triple weight tarot while I ask this question, when I move to Hakeem, I will choose another deck. Will the GOP oust Mike Johnson as Speaker of the House? Neighbour's got the lawnmower going. I do apologise if it's distracting. Show me. Got all the windows closed. Will the GOP oust Mike Johnson as Speaker? Come on down, let's have a look. Right, the Sun card. Biggest yes card in the deck. And didn't Hunter Biden show them their backsides yesterday? But yeah, yes, huge yes, big yes. Challenged by the grifting, the giving, and who owes who, what, where, when, who got paid to do. So the challenge is going to be about money having changed hands to buy opinions, so to speak. Now, I've got a new name for MTG. I'm just going to call her the trollop. But yeah, challenged by those who have been bought and paid. Heartbreak, loss, despair, divorce, separation at the foundation with the Three of Swords there. So the Sun card crossed by the Six of Pentacles. Are the GOP going to oust Johnson as Speaker of the House? Truth cutting through. Might be three that crossed the floor, but let's see where this goes. In the past, the voter, also a united front, is in the past, with the voter expecting more of their representatives, crowning the reading. What have we got? We've got 10 of Cups ending, 9 of Pentacles here. Sorry, I have to remember to name the cards. 9 of Pentacles in the gilded cage, not listening to public opinion. I think their money's going to protect them, but then they're just, the peregrine here is hooded. It's the independent woman, independently wealthy woman who thinks her money is going to protect her, not listening to the hooded peregrine. So, immediate future, 10 of Pentacles. End of a cycle, end of the oligarchical influence moneyed cycle, passing from one generation to another. But it's also the GOP legacy. Externally, there are secrets, moneyed secrets, that the certain elements of the GOP don't want brought to the fore. Now, I'm just going to put this card over here, the Knight of Swords, because this was flipped over in the deck, and this is a harsh truth coming forward, but it was further down the deck. Yeah, there are secrets, that moneyed secrets, that they're trying to hold on to, insecurity. So externally, certain element of the GOP, internally the infighting for the GOP. So hanging on for grim life because they don't want their secrets exposed, and there's this infighting going on with the Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Hopes and fears, investigation. They do fear investigation. Okay, the outcome, tables turning, ending and beginning, new start, the Biden administration. Tied themselves to this devil energy, DOJ, devil energy, and money trail behind the scenes. So I don't know whether it's I don't think it's going to be the budget. When I've read on this in the past, I see it because there will be certain elements of the GOP who are under investigation by the DOJ because of money that they have received. Tied themselves to the devil energy. There is a money trail that is currently being followed. And then we have the authorities, the courts, exposing poor choices based on greed and vanity and lust for power, and big stick. So I'm just going to ask Pendulum, big stick and sword of truth coming forward about things that they've done in the past. Can keep going. It's reaping what they have sowed with that Eight of Pentacles. A volatile truth coming forward with the Knight of Wands. And there's my Jack Smith, Alex Whiting, with the King of Swords, prosecution because of their lies, overseas influence, with the Two of Wands there, anxiety, Nine of Swords, the truth crossroads, the two of taking the blindfold off and looking at the swamp and choosing a path forward, finding themselves entrapped by the messaging and having others walk away. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And on the base, we've got the truth forcing them into retreat, strength of this truth, tower moment. We've then got the temperance, a balance coming, a moderation coming. Okay, I'm just going to grab Pendulum. For those that are new, this is an amethyst that has been with me for 25 odd years, piece of wire from the craft shop, and a chain that was in my drawer. Can I ask a question, please? Are we going to see a change of speaker prior to the 2024 election? Are we going to see a change of speaker prior to the 2024 election? Well, that's a yes. Can I ask a question, please? Is the speaker going to be a Republican? And I could feel it going through. I'll actually bring this up a little bit so you can see that it's not me waggling my finger. Look. Can I ask question, please? Can I ask question? Round and round means it's ready for a question. Is the speaker going to be a Republican? Straight into the no. Is the speaker going to be Hakeem Jeffries? Yes. Well, do I need to read on Hakeem? Might have a quick look. There we go. With the same deck. I'm not going to read on Hakeem because I've read on him a zillion times before, and this is just reaffirming the previous reading. So, show me the GOP. Show me the GOP prior to the election. Oh, there is something coming out of left field for them in regards to manipulation. Okay. Will there now the list of those in the GOP that are not running for re-election? Huge. They're getting out while they can, taking their bat and ball and their life pension and going home because they don't want to be involved in what's coming. Okay, show me. Show me the GOP. Now, there's no calendar in the universe, so it's really hard to nail down timing. But show me the GOP. Show me the GOP in the near future. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, they're not listening. Again, not listening. They've got their money. They're all hunky-dory and they're not listening. Challenge is the support that they're going to have. Foundation is the manipulation. In the past, a whistleblower coming forward. Keep thinking there's going to be three. There's going to be three. Sword of truth. Sword of truth is coming for them. They're trying to pull a rabbit out of the hat, but the sword of truth is coming for them. Here is female. This is female lawmakers. MTG and Bobart spring to mind. Female lawmakers, externally the voter, internally poor choices based on greed, vanity, power grabbing, you name it, hopes and fears, something to do with Homeland Security here. The outcome. Uh-oh. Sorry. Ten of Swords. The GOP. Ten of Swords for those in governments. They're walking a tightrope. They walked a tightrope. They had to make a choice. This is about money. It is about money. Poor, well, I'm going to say unbalanced contracts and agreements that they entered that are being exposed. They're not going to like it with the Four of Cups because there's a Tower moment coming for them. Connected to when Trump goes down, and he will, he is going to take others with him. He is not going to go alone. So we've got Sword of Truth, prosecution. The Queen of Cups, she's got information that she's yet to reveal. We've got secrets that they're trying to keep hidden. A lot of anxiety with that Nine of Swords in regards to this. The infighting, throwing each other under the bus, and loss and disappointment. Folks, we are not at the end yet. I'm going to, I've read before multiple times, if you put Hakeem in the search option, that Hakeem Jeffries will be Speaker before the coming election. Fingers and toes crossed. Keep your eyes peeled. It's going to be a bumpy 2024 if you've done the wrong thing. Okay, love to you all. Take care.